Welcome to Senior Health and Happiness, where we believe that aging can be graceful, strong, and joyful. Let's take care of your health, one simple habit at a time. If you've ever picked up a handful of mixed nuts thinking you were making a healthy choice, you're not alone. Many adults over 60 are told that nuts are a heart-smart snack, rich in good fats, full of protein, and far better than sugary cookies or crackers. And in many ways, that's true. But what most seniors don't realize is this: not all nuts are created equal, and some can quietly work against your health goals. That's right. While certain nuts can support brain health, lower inflammation, and help regulate blood sugar, others are packed with added salt, sugar, or damaged oils that may raise blood pressure, upset digestion, or burden the liver and kidneys, especially in older adults. In today's video, we'll reveal 5 of the most beneficial nuts for people over 65, and 5 you might want to rethink. We'll also show you how to build a healthy daily nut habit without overdoing it or overspending. And we promise, no complicated diet plans or expensive products. Whether you're trying to support your memory, protect your heart, or simply stay energized throughout the day, this is one of the simplest and most powerful shifts you can make in your everyday routine. So stay with us. You might just realize that what's in your snack bowl is doing more for or against your health than you ever imagined. Let's begin. The nuts aren't all created equal. After 60, it's easy to assume that if something is natural, it's automatically healthy, especially something as small and harmless looking as a nut. But once you pass the age of 60, your body starts to handle certain nutrients, like fat, salt, and sugar, differently. Take digestion, for example. Older adults often have slower metabolism and reduced digestive enzyme activity. That means fats can sit heavier in the stomach and may take longer to break down. And if those fats are processed or damaged, as they often are in roasted or flavored nuts, they may contribute to bloating, inflammation, or even sluggish liver function. There's also the issue of blood pressure. Salted nuts may seem like a harmless snack, but over time, they can contribute to fluid retention and elevated blood pressure, especially for seniors already on heart medications or watching their sodium intake. Finally, many store-bought nut mixes include added sugar, hydrogenated oils, and preservatives. These additives may not be a problem for younger people with stronger metabolism, but for older adults, they can quietly increase the risk of weight gain, insulin resistance, or even joint pain due to low-grade inflammation. So while the advice to eat more nuts isn't wrong, it often needs to be adjusted for seniors. What matters most isn't just the nut, it's how it's prepared, how much you eat, and whether it supports your specific health goals. In the next section, we'll look more closely at the 5 types of nuts seniors should either avoid or limit, not because they're inherently bad, but because your body may no longer benefit from them the way it once did. Lisu, 5 types of nuts seniors should limit or avoid. Let's start with a simple truth. No food is entirely good or bad. It all depends on the person, the portion, and the preparation. For seniors, that's especially true when it comes to nuts. Here are 5 types of nuts, or nut products, that may seem healthy on the surface but could be working against your goals after age 60. First, sweetened nuts. These include honey-roasted peanuts, caramel almonds, or chocolate-covered anything. While they may sound indulgent, many people grab them thinking, it's better than candy. But in reality, they are candy, just wrapped in a healthier reputation. These versions are often coated in added sugars, syrups, or oils that spike blood sugar, increase cravings, and add empty calories. For seniors managing diabetes or inflammation, these should be the first to go, or saved for very occasional treats. Second, heavily salted or flavored nuts. If you've ever reached into a can of party mix, you know how addictive those salted cashews or barbecue peanuts can be. But the sodium content can be shockingly high, often more than 100 milligrams, in just a small handful. Over time, that adds up. High sodium intake is directly linked to elevated blood pressure and increased risk of stroke, especially for older adults. Even lightly salted products can push your intake past the safe limit. A better option? Choose raw or dry roasted. Unsalted varieties and add your own seasonings at home, like cinnamon, turmeric, or a pinch of sea salt. Third, nuts cooked in vegetable oils or hydrogenated fats. Many packaged nuts, even those labeled roasted, are fried in oils, like soybean or palm oil, which can become unstable when heated. This creates compounds that are harder for your liver to process and can increase inflammation in your body. These oils also reduce the shelf life of the healthy fats in the nuts themselves, meaning you're not getting the benefit you think you are. Look for labels that say dry roasted or raw, and avoid anything with hydrogenated in the ingredients list. Fourth, overly processed nut mixes. Trail mixes with sweetened cranberries, candy bits, banana chips, and toasted coconuts sound like fun, and they are. But for a senior looking to manage weight, digestion, or blood sugar, they can be a hidden danger. These blends often combine multiple sugar sources, high-calorie dried fruits, and oils, creating a snack that's more dessert than health food. And because it's a mix, it's hard to keep track of portions. And finally, low-quality bulk nuts that have been sitting for months. Nuts are high in fat, and fat goes rancid. When stored improperly or for too long, they can oxidize, meaning the fats become damaged and form free radicals in your body. These free radicals contribute to aging, inflammation, and even cancer risk. Always check expiration dates, buy in smaller quantities, and store your nuts in airtight containers, ideally in the fridge or freezer. None of these types of nuts are forbidden. You don't need to fear them, but knowing which ones might be doing more harm than good helps you make better choices. Ones that support your heart, your joints, and your energy every day. In the next part of the video, we'll switch gears and talk about the 5 best nuts for people over 65. The ones that provide consistent, natural support for aging. Bodies without the downsides. 5 best nuts that support aging bodies. Now that we've talked about the kinds of nuts you might want to limit, let's focus on the good news. The ones that can truly support your body as you age. These 5 nuts are rich in nutrients that promote brain health, heart stability, joint flexibility, and smoother digestion, all without overloading your system. First up, walnuts. If you're looking for a nut that supports brain function, this is it. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and may protect against age-related cognitive decline. They also contain polyphenols, compounds that help fight oxidative stress, one of the root causes of aging. Just a few walnuts a day, 4 or 5 halves, can provide noticeable support for memory and mental clarity over time. Second, almonds. These are among the most nutrient-dense nuts. Almonds provide vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats that support heart health and help maintain stable blood sugar levels, 2 areas many seniors are concerned with. They're also gentle on digestion for most people and easy to incorporate into your day. A small handful with breakfast or a few slivered almonds on top of a salad or oatmeal can go a long way. Third, pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas. They're technically seeds, not nuts, but we're including them here because their benefits are too important to leave out. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, a mineral many older adults are low in, which supports bone health, sleep quality, and muscle function. They also contain tryptophan, a natural precursor to melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep. If you've been struggling with nighttime restlessness or cramping, adding a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds to your evening snack might help more than you think. Fourth, chia seeds or ground flaxseed. These tiny seeds are packed with fiber and plant-based omega-3s. They help support digestion, regulate cholesterol, and promote regular bowel movements, something many seniors deal with daily. The key is preparation. Chia seeds can be soaked in water or added to smoothies and yogurt. Flaxseed is best consumed ground for better absorption and can be sprinkled over cereals or mixed into soups. And fifth, Brazil nuts. Just 1 or 2, Brazil nuts a day can provide your full recommended daily intake of selenium, a powerful antioxidant that supports immune function, thyroid balance, and protects against cell damage. Seniors often overlook selenium, but it plays a vital role in maintaining energy, preventing fatigue, and even supporting mood. What's important here is not just which nuts you choose, but how you eat them. Go for unsalted, unflavored, and minimally processed versions. Raw or dry roasted is best. And keep portions modest, around 1 ounce per day, to avoid digestive issues or excess calories. Remember, it's not about overloading your body with superfoods. It's about giving your body steady, reliable support from real, whole ingredients that are easy to absorb and enjoyable to eat. In the final section, we'll show you how to build a smart daily nut routine, one that's simple, sustainable, and aligned with your lifestyle. 4. How to build a smart nut routine without overdoing it. At this point, you might be thinking, I know which nuts to eat, but how much is enough? How do I make this work without going overboard? That's a great question, and one many seniors ask once they start making food changes for their health. The key to success isn't perfection, it's consistency and balance. Let's start with portion size. For most adults over 60, a healthy serving of nuts is about 1 ounce per day, roughly a small handful, or about 7-10 whole nuts depending on the variety. That's enough to provide nutrients like healthy fats, protein, and minerals without tipping into too many calories or causing digestive issues. More isn't always better. Nuts are calorie-dense, and eating them mindlessly, especially when watching TV or snacking between meals, can easily add up. A good habit is to pre-portion your nuts for the week. Use small containers or bags, and store them somewhere convenient, but not right next to your chair or remote. Next, think about timing. Many seniors benefit from adding nuts at breakfast or as a mid-morning snack. They help stabilize energy and prevent sugar crashes. If you add them to yogurt, oatmeal, or a smoothie, you also get the benefit of combining protein, healthy fat, and fiber, a trio that supports blood sugar and digestion. You can also use nuts to replace less healthy snacks. Instead of crackers or cookies in the afternoon, try a small handful of almonds with a piece of fruit. Instead of a late-night sugary dessert, consider pumpkin seeds mixed with warm milk or herbal tea, a comforting option that can even support better sleep. And if chewing is an issue, which it is for many older adults with dental changes, consider using nut butters. Unsweetened almond or peanut butter can be spread on apple slices or whole grain toast. You still get the benefits without the need to crunch. It's also important to rotate your choices. Don't eat the same nut every day all year long. Each type of nut has a different profile of nutrients. Rotating between walnuts, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and a few Brazil nuts during the week helps your body receive a fuller range of support. Finally, remember that eating well is only helpful when it's sustainable. Choose nuts you enjoy, in forms you can easily prepare. Avoid any that upset your stomach or cause allergic reactions, even if they're considered healthy. This isn't about becoming a nutrition expert or following a rigid meal plan. It's about learning to listen to your body and giving it steady, quiet support every single day. So whether it's a spoonful of ground flax in your morning cereal, a few soaked almonds after lunch, or a single Brazil nut as part of your evening routine, small, mindful choices are what create lasting change. In the final part of today's video, we'll wrap up with a few thoughts to tie it all together and help you feel confident, supported, and excited about what comes next. So what have we learned today? Nuts can be a powerful ally in your health journey after 60, but only when you choose them with care. Some are loaded with hidden sugars, salts, or oils that quietly strain your heart, your digestion, and your joints. Others are rich in brain-loving fats, bone-supporting minerals, and sleep-enhancing nutrients. The key is knowing which is which, and trusting that small, thoughtful changes matter more than big, overwhelming ones. You don't need to give up your favorite snacks. You just need to know how to upgrade them. A handful of raw almonds instead of salted peanuts. A Brazil nut instead of a multivitamin. ground flaxseed instead of processed fiber supplements. These are simple shifts, but they can create real, lasting results. Remember, aging doesn't mean giving things up. It means getting wiser about what your body truly needs and letting go of what no longer serves you. Thank you for spending your time with Senior Health and Happiness. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and most of all, stay kind to yourself. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone you care about. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one small habit you're adding to your daily routine? Your story might inspire someone else.